My opponent for this game is iSPanther, ranked 177 in Grandmaster with 445 points. Hello creamsicle sandwiches, my name is pSY, and welcome back to another StarCraft 2 commentary. I'm going to be playing a Grandmaster as you saw in the beginning. Gosh dang it, what is this busy shenanigans up the rectum dealio? No problem, Empire Man, I'm going to be streaming 1 to 4 today, PST, check me out. Anyway, I am playing a Grandmaster. I am in the top position as the Blue Zerg, vilePsY. My opponent is iSPanther, or is Panther, or maybe iSPanther. Anther, is Anther even a word? I don't know. He is on the right as the Red Zerg. The map is Antigua Shipyard, one of my faves, and it's not actually a matchup I see too often in ZVZ, come to think of it. But ZVZ, I've gotten better at ZVZ, I gotta say. I found out that what you do is you just keep making Zerglings and have enough gas to get a couple defensive banelings if you need them, or die. Why is there no sound? I can barely hear the sound. I think it's okay. So I just make like non-stop lings, and then once I see my opponent stops making lings, I just make drones. And you just got to make sure you don't die to banelings. You got to get in there and scout his baneling nest. Get like one spine just in case you're not completely ready or you don't have as many banelings as him. And then just like go baneling on baneling wars. If he's being super aggressive, just get more spines. So I feel like I know the metagame of Zerg versus Zerg. I just need to perfect it and deal with like the silly little shenanigans like super fast mutas, or maybe like a 11 gas 11 pool or something silly like that. But I feel like I played really well against this game considering this guy is Grandmaster, so I wanted to show you guys it. Looks like we are both going to be hatch firsting. Now the dangerous thing about hatch first is if your opponent goes 10 pool, you're kind of screwed. And if they go like 14 gas 14 pool into faster banelings, it can be a bit hairy, but that's what a early spine is usually for. And luckily I was able to scout him first while he is actually going to scout me first as well. So it would have been kind of cool if he sent his overlord down here and I would have the scouting information and he wouldn't. But alas, that's not the case. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to deal with being scouted by this fat ass right here. They're so cute though. Watch, he licks the screen if you keep him selected. So just keep an eye on that overlord down there. Oh, there we go. Nope, he's not. Just, oh, that's even cuter. Oh, hello, buddy. Oh my god, that's adorable. That's so adorable. It's like, even though all the creatures of the Zerg are supposed to be disgusting, you relate to them because they are your race and everything they do is cute. It's like always having the cutest baby in the world if you're the mother or father of it, or cutest dog or whatever. It's just like that. Anyway, spawning pool's going down. Our builds are almost identical. It looks like he's training up to 18 drones before getting a hatch rate. It's not too bad, and I'm going to be pinging for some reason. I don't remember why. This was played on my stream, so maybe I was paying for my streamers. Transfer going down from Panther, and we should see a transfer for myself as well in just a minute here. A couple queens going down, and if we check out the Harvester tab, he is now up by 1 Harvester because he is not making any lings, and my lings are going to get some scouting info in, maybe kill a drone or two, and put some pressure on. Now this is what I mean. I feel like just because he's ahead by a drone, because I have lings and can put on pressure, he's going to be the one not really knowing how many links to get, or not knowing how to respond. Do I get 1 spine? Do I get 17 spines? Probably not 17, maybe like 12 or 18, but we'll have to see here. If we check out the units tab, whoa, I'm lagging a little bit. He's only got 2 lings to my 4, so we'll see what I can do with these 4 lings. And it looks like I am up by 1 drone. Now this is important. He's got a baneling nest coming up, and I have pulled off gas because minerals in the early game is so crucial. And we'll see how exactly I respond to the banelings. Now 4 lings to 2 lings, but he does have a queen, so I don't know if I'm going to get a lot down. Oh, microing that 1 ling back and killing a 2nd ling. So actually killing 2 lings for just 1 ling. These little buggers need to heal up, and droning up super hard right now. Looks like he is droning up as well. Despite those lings going in and killing some lings, he feels like that was just like kind of a poke to see what's going on. So he is going to be droning up. The baneling nest is almost complete. Baneling nest of my own on the way, as well as a spine. Now I realize my baneling nest is a tad slow, which is why I am throwing down that extra spine, and now I am continuing to harvest gas. But my mineral economy was higher because my geyser is at 2300 compared to his being at 2200. And that's actually a lot of time of mining minerals instead of gas. So I'm going to have more drones in the mid game than him, assuming I don't overproduce something in response to like these banelings that are coming for him. Somewhere. Where were those banelings? I thought I saw some banelings. Maybe not. There's a couple of them on the way. Where are those banelings at? His banelings are hiding or something. Oh, there they are. They're up there. So I should be ahead because I'm not committing so much to gas. Now I do need to get the defensive banelings out right away, and notice like I can see the path to my base, and that's why I didn't get banelings any sooner than I'm going to be now, is because I can see whether or not he's sending banelings. Now the only problem with this is I kind of have some dead vision right around here where he could have made banelings, so it was a bit dangerous. But now that I see the banelings, he's actually going to lose one almost. Nice cancellation right there. I see the banelings. I want to make some banelings of my own and continue to rally lings. Now the harvester count of 28 to 33, so I am up in the harvester count. And if he tries to come in with these banelings, he'll get ran into by my own banelings and that spine as well. A couple wayward lings trying to do something when they shouldn't be. And now I'm just massing Zerglings and losing like just 5 Zerglings to a couple banelings. That's a good trade right there. Gotta be careful. Ooh, that baneling could have slipped by and killed all of my banelings, but it didn't happen. Now running my drones, and not a lot of damage getting done by him. And I realize this, and I'm going to be droning up now. Ordinarily in this case, when you are defending in my my position, you don't really know when he's going to stop attacking, so you'll just make more lings, more lings, more lings. But I'm actually trying to balance my lings and drones as well as I can. It's now 36 to 33, and I am getting a lair and some gas. So, oh no! No, map awareness! Oh, one dead spot in my vision, and I lose so many lings. Gotta retrain the lings. Fortunately, I do have some defensive banelings still and a spine. Able to stab one baneling. Actually, that baneling was wasted. And nothing gonna be done with those banelings. Oh, and I'm crashing into his lings, and that's exactly why you need defensive banelings. So that was pretty cool right there. And actually, I didn't notice these two banelings. Oh, that's sneaky. Sneaky snake. Now 40 to 43. So he's got the drone count on me, probably because I lost so many lings right here. But I'm going to be looking to even that with 5 more drones of my own. And I've got my lair up while he's just now starting his. So I have kind of a follow-up plan following my defenses. Oh, and he's got some banelings coming in. I am able to spot it. Not the best split in the world. Looks like he killed about 4 workers. Yep, he killed 4 workers right there. That's the equalizer now, 39 to 43. I'm going to be droning up still. So still like a drone-on-drone game. But you got to remember, during the times that he was attacking, I was slightly ahead on workers. And also, my tech is amazing. I've got a spire on the way. His layer's only halfway there. Plus, my gas is coming. Now, one thing I like to do in ZVZ, when I think it might be Muta on Muta game, I like to click on the extractors. So, let's see, 236 and 232 compared to 247 and 247. So, once I see these extractors, which I did right there, that was just to click on the extractor, I realize I'm ahead in the Muta game. I don't need to switch it up to roaches or hydras. I realize that my gas is mining a lot faster, a lot more. I feel like that's incredibly useful information. So even if I am down on drones, looks like I am down by about 4, which isn't too bad considering the tech advantage I have. I still feel like I can win the Muta game just because whenever you build Mutas, you're always short on gas. You're never really short on minerals. And you can see here my minerals are going to skyrocket and catch up with the gas here in a second. To prove my point, these banelings, looks like they might want to crash into the lings. Uses 1 for about 6 lings. Maybe didn't need to. Probably could just taken them down with his lings. And here comes 8 mutas. His spire just now starting 75 long seconds away. And of course, even if it does finish, I've got the muta advantage. Harvester's now 54 to 52. So I'm kind of curious as to what would have happened if he tried to tech at the same time as me. I don't think he would have been able to put on as much pressure and force me into as many lings as he did, and then my drone count would have been higher sooner. It's really hard to say. He does actually snipe that drone, 1 baneling crashing into a number of Zerglings, and now he sees my mutas. I don't want to use my mutas to just go at his lings though. I've got plenty of spines here, 4 spines, and that's because I knew I had the tech advantage. And now I'm going to be setting in 8 mutas, getting the +1 attack. The reason I'm getting the +1 attack is because I'm not 100% sure he's going the muta route. If you know it's going to be muta on muta, you want to get your +1 armor first. Spore coming up, and now right here I have 2 choices. Actually 3. 1, run away. 2, try to kill drones. 3, try to kill the Spore and the Queens. I chose to try to kill the Spore and the Queens. I felt like the Spore is a little bit late, and he's actually not focus firing my mutas, so down goes the Spore. Now I'm going to be focusing down the Queens, and it turns out this was I think it was kind of the right move. It would have been as right as just focusing down the drones. But now you see I have plenty of free reign over these drones, forcing them away from the minerals. 2 more mules on the way, +1 on the way. And now Panther, he's trying to get something done. He realizes, okay, mutas for him came out sooner. He's kind of hurting my economy. Oh, 2 more mutas getting caught off guard. Poor rally from Panther. and he wants to get something done, so he's going to make a ton of lings. So now he's got 30 lings, but I have quite a few myself. I actually have 29 lings, so a little bit of damage getting done with those mutas. 6 workers kills. I'm killed. I'm now up by 10 on harvesters, and I feel like I'm balancing things pretty well this game. Look at the supply count, I'm up by 24. Now I'm going to push his mutas away. +1 attack coming from my lings. And the lings at this point in the game are used simply for skirmishes, try to take out extra bases, kill drones, stuff like that. And that's why I'm getting the +1 attack. And you want to be able to spend your minerals somehow, so why not get some lings? I've got a macro hatch just for that as well. And a lot of overlords going down in the middle. Look at the overlord spread from myself compared to that of Panther. This is what more mutas gives you. It gives you lots of free overlord kills, map control, all that good stuff. So now he's 90 out of 78 compared to 114 out of 198. And the reason I have 198 is one, you really need something to spend your minerals on when you're going muta on muta. And two, I thought he might overwhelm my muta count with his muta count and take out all my overlords in the middle, so I was preparing for that. He actually wiped out a couple drones there, though. Not important as long as he doesn't kill the drones on gas and make me forget that I have them there. Looks like I am throwing down a spore now, as well as taking my third. My third was up much sooner than him, and the third is very, very important. 10 drones as well coming on the way. It's going to be 56 to 47. Third is incredibly important for those extra geysers. It pretty much tips the scale in your favor even more, especially when you're ahead as much as I am right now. +1 attack has finished, +1 armor on the way. Does he have +1 attack? No, he does not have +1 attack. That's going to be terrible for him. Here come his mutas. The hatchery does go down. He's going to plant down the spore. He can't win the muta game. He's waiting for that spore. It comes up, but more mutas reinforcing from the middle. You got to keep those reinforcements rallied to your muta ball. What you do is you press 4, or whatever your hatchery hotkey is, S, T. Oops, that was not the good button push. Oh no! 4ST for muta, and before you select anything else, you right-click your muta ball after you've done that, and that'll cause all the larvae or all the eggs that you just created, all the mutas that you just created, to rally to your mutalisks. So it's looking pretty good for me. I actually only have 2 on gas. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. I have 3 on gas there. Killing another overlord. He's sending in his lings, but remember, I've got map control. I see these lings. I'm going to keep these guys at the ramp, send the guys in the middle in as well. We're both +1, +0. And the lings in mid got outnumbered a little bit, but they are being reinforced now. And he's actually getting drops. I think that was a mistake. I don't see why he would get drops. Maybe drop lings in the back right here. That's kind of weird. But at this point, the muta count is 24 to 14. I'm almost +2 armor, not quite. And I kind of realized at this point, I had 3 base to 2. I've been doing some harassment. Let me just try to steamroll him. And I'm just going to send all my mutas into his main. And it looks like he is so outnumbered with just the support of 1 queen and 1 spore that he is going to be taken down here. Down goes the spore. Actually, he's got 4 queens. Hold that thought. Lots of lings in the middle, though. Muta's not rallied to my muta ball like I said you should be earlier. And down go the queens with the +1 mutas. That's pretty nice. And in roll the zerglings. They have that +1. Oh, a baneling crashing into them. They had that +1 attack. These mutas just doing whatever the hell they want. But if you look at the production tab, 18 more lings on the way and 2 more mutas on the way. Wreaking havoc in the drone line. Everything being attacked at once. And a GG from iSPanther. The food count 133 to 62. He had some lings in my base, but I had rallying lings ready to take care of that. So if we look at the workers killed, 17 to 11. But the tech there was kind of the big thing. I feel like Panther's gases were too slow, maybe because he was so heavy into lings and zerglings and didn't have many drones while he was attacking. But you don't need a lot of minerals in his EVZ. All you're going to be making with them are lings, and if you have defensive banelings like I did, that's not going to do a whole lot. You really just need those geysers, and I think they were timed pretty well for me, and I was able to multitask my defense and tech at the same time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I played really well. I was proud of this game. As always, thanks for watching, and I don't know. Oh, it's on the ground. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Creamsicle.